Hey everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome to more fun with American Truck Simulator's new Arkansas DLC. We've got a load hooked up here in Hot Springs, Arkansas, and we're going to be taking it down to Texarkana, the Arkansas side. So let's take a look here at what we're doing, basically cutting from the center left of the state down to the southwest corner, the Arkansas side of Texarkana, which will give us one of the 3 remaining cities we need in order to pick up the event achievement. So to get the event completed, we've got 3 cities left to go. As we're starting out here, it's bright and early. If you saw the previous episode, we found that hidden road in Hot Springs, and I'm just picking up right where we left off. So it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. The sun is full up now. We've got a load here of packaged food that we're taking down to Texarkana. Should be a nice quick drive, 140 miles, long enough to qualify for a delivery in the event. 2.5 hours of driving time. So I think what we'll most definitely do is pick up another delivery coming out of Texarkana and then try to get a double header today. But with only 2 cities left to get in the event, it's going to get trickier and trickier for us to get a delivery from Texarkana, Arkansas to one of the 2 remaining cities that we need. I offhand forget which. I know one I think is, I always forget whether it's Scarsdale or Sunnydale, or it's something Dale, not Scarsdale, Sunnydale. I feel like this is the wrong way to go. We need to go this way. Okay, sorted that out. So, but anyway, we'll do the best we can. We might have to get close to there or drive there without a delivery or something like that, but we'll figure it out as we get going. Lots of things to talk about, the nature of what is a perfect delivery. We're going to talk about some truck mods today, but it looks like we've got a golden day to drive here. Nice weather, and we're right out on the highway. This is nice. I thought we might have to go back through Hot Springs where there are a lot of traffic lights. Not that I don't like traffic lights. I'm excited to be out here on the highway. I'm also somewhat hopeful that we might be able to pick up another hidden road or 2 as we explore this packaged goods here. If we look on the back of this trailer here, it's a nice small trailer, well, a standard size trailer I get, which one we should be able to back up for fun, and then 2, we should also be able to maneuver around and be able to pick up hidden roads if we run into any. So lots of fun things to look forward to, but a nice short delivery to get us our 8th city in the event if all goes well. And we'll get down the road here a little bit and then chat about perfect deliveries. A lot of comments about the traffic lights and whether they should have disqualified us for the perfect deliveries and the traffic light bug, which I think has been fixed. But we'll chat about that as we get a little bit farther down the road. We are just flying through this delivery. It's all highway. We hopped out on the highway, took one little turn to a different highway. We're heading straight down on Interstate 30, as we can see on the newbie down below. Just flying down here to the southwest corner of the state. So this is going by in no time at all. We should be there relatively shortly as we are making great time on the highway. I wanted to talk about perfect deliveries because there are a few comments. So for context, had 5 perfect deliveries in a row in the game, and then the red light bug snared us, and it wiped us out at like the 6th, the 7th delivery, right? Giving us 2 red light violations that really weren't red light violations, and other than those violations, they were perfect deliveries. So if the game weren't bugged, I would have gotten up to 7 perfect deliveries. However, okay, so the Ed Dog here made a post, a bunch of people saying, well, you should really count those because that was a bug, it's not fair, kind of thing like that. So since the red light violation in the game is a glitch, that means those violations don't count against you, which could be fair, although I was inclined just to count them and just no exceptions. Whatever the fines are, they're fines, and if it's not a perfect delivery, it's not a perfect delivery. So I was kind of wondering about that one. But then I mentioned, after that, I said we had 1% damage. When we were trying to avoid, I think it was on the 7th delivery, when we were trying to avoid that traffic accident. It was 8th delivery, it would have been the traffic accident. I hit something in the road and I got 1% damage, and it was on the cab. And so I said, well, that technically would have disqualified us for the perfect delivery. But Ed Dog follows up to make the point here and ask the question, was it on the truck or the trailer? Because if it's on the truck, it's still a perfect delivery by the nature of the game. So pull in for a vehicle inspection. Okay. And basically the way perfect deliveries work in the game is that it's the trailer that has to be undamaged. If you damage the cab, technically, I think in all cases, it still counts as a perfect delivery. And the criteria for a perfect delivery in the game are you don't damage the trailer or the cargo, you don't, you're on time, and then you don't get any violations while you're doing your delivery. So technically, because that 1% damage was on the cab, within the definition of a perfect delivery, by the way the game calculates perfect deliveries, that would still be a perfect delivery because we only had delivery on the cab. But the way I've personally always calculated perfect deliveries in my head is that if I do damage to the cab, even though it's technically not a perfect, it is a perfect delivery of the cargo, it's still not a perfect drive. And so maybe that's just like a clarification in terms or something like that. But if I hit something and I damage the cab, I consider that to not be a perfect performance. And so I'm inclined to just start over from zero. What? Your vehicle is not in perfect technical state? Be careful. What's wrong with our vehicle? We have 1% damage. There's nothing wrong. They're just trying to get us to make money at their service station. But yeah, no, but Ed Dog makes a great point that technically, even with the damage in the cab, it's still considered in the game state to be a perfect delivery. Although my standard is going to be a spotless drive, a perfect drive kind of thing. Now, with that all being said, I think the last one was not perfect. I think the last one was the one where we had the one before that. I'll have to go back and check. So we might be this might be number 2 if we were to make it. I don't remember which one was the one where we hit the accident on the road. This is such a flat drive here, by the way, to the southwest part of the state. We take a look here on our Skycam. We are going to get rid of the mirrors. Zoom around here. Yeah, just pretty easy driving here right now. Oh, looks like we got to get off here right away. Better do that. Hop back in. Let's get our mirrors up. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting off. All right. Yeah, so 26 minutes left. Texarkana discovered. Excellent. And so we'll see you as we get closer to our destination. 2 minutes to deliver our packaged goods to the Swift Delivery Center. Pull right in. Hope we get a nice 90 charge. This looks pretty straightforward. I bet this is going to be a 40, right? I don't see how they're going to make a 90 in here, unless it's like tucked in on one side of the building. I suppose it could be. It could be right on the edge of the building. We'll find out momentarily. Hopeful for a 90, but I think it's going to be a 40. Yeah, it's a 40. And it's right in the middle. Okay. So definitely want to loop around and come back at it so I can back up over the driver's side, looking out the driver's side window here. So we'll just do a little bit of a U-turn, come back at this and see if we can line this up and get it right. Oops, damage 1%. I took the corner too sharp. So much for that perfect delivery. Darn it. Okay, so we're going to go past it. Right about here, turn up here. See if we can line this up. That's the first time I've done that in a long time. Just to get damage making a U-turn. Oh, that's not very good, is it? But let's see if we can make it work. Ideally, I want it sharper and steeper. Maybe we got it. Straighten it out fast. I think we might have it. Oops, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. I screwed it up. At the very end, I screwed it up. It still might give it to us. We get all 3 tires in. Yeah, we did, but it's a pretty generous give there on that one. Definitely not a pretty parking job, but we're in. I made that last adjustment just backwards. I flipped it in my brain. Still do that. So we are here, 137 miles. Excellent. We got not very much money, 5,000, 6,000 bucks. Oh, so close to level 30. We should get level 30 on the next one here, but this should give us, yep, I saw the number go from 7 to 8. So we have El Dorado and Springdale. That's the Dale that we have to get. I'll see if I can find a delivery to there and we'll be right back. No jobs to El Dorado, which lies about 100 miles to the east, nor to Springdale, which is way up in the northwest corner of the state. So it's going to kind of take an hour and a half bobtail drive over to El Dorado, see if we can get a job out of El Dorado for our 9th city in the event. Make this light, make this light, make this light. Yes. All right. So just going to kind of hop out on the highway here. It should be a straight shot. Along the way, there is one scenic viewpoint that we should be able to pick up too. Oops, I don't want to go left. I want to go straight. I'm in the wrong lane. Okay, we can solve this though. Definitely can solve this. Just back up right here. Go in the lane. Pull forward. Totally legal. There we go. Anyway, we'll see you as we get about halfway to El Dorado, or if something interesting pops up on the road, because without a trailer on, we are in prime hidden road hunting mode. So I'll see if we spot anything interesting. Having a Groundhog Day here moment, the game uncharacteristically crashed. It was actually about, how much farther down the road? Right before this scenic viewpoint, the game just crashed. So lost a good 5 minutes of driving, maybe? Very unusual for the game. It's almost, I can probably count on one hand the number of times the game has crashed in the basic game. With mods and stuff like that, with the map mods, certainly. But for this core experience, it almost never crashes on me. But there's actually, I'm kind of happy about it because there are 2 spots that I thought might have been hidden roads. So now I'm going to check them out. Here is hidden road spot number 1. I feel like something's going on here. Nope. Totally wrong. We can't even drive over there. Because doesn't that look like it should be a hidden road? I feel like there's just a spot behind us here. I can't see in the rearview mirror now. There we go. I feel like there's just a... Whoa. I felt like that certainly looked like a hidden road off to the right there. That dirt road with the bar in front of it. Looks like it's just made for hidden road territory, but no such luck. What about down here, though? This looks suspiciously hidden roadish. Nope. Oh, man. IHOP just denying us here. Oh, that looks like it's really... There's no X's there. Whoops. It goes all the way over here. Driving around that circle, that looks like it totally should be a hidden road. I thought for sure one of those would be a hidden road. But anyway, no such luck. Scenic viewpoint here in Magnolia, Arkansas, just around the corner. This is where the game crashed last time. We made it through it this time. Let's see what the scenic viewpoint is. I wonder if it is... Why do I have somewhere in my head the idea that Magnolia, Arkansas is famous for something? I have no idea what. I have no idea why. It's like a movie reference or something? I guess we'll find out when we get here. Because this would probably identify it, right? Unless this just looks like a... That's nothing there, right? Magnolia. That's it. Okay. A little bit of ranch there. Am I going crazy? Or is there nothing famous about Magnolia, Arkansas? Why do I have it in my head? I'm not sure. Movie reference, song reference, some famous person born there. I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll ignore the... not ignore. We'll enjoy the views here. And then head out back on our drive. Oh man, that truck just rammed us? Where'd it come from? It's supposed to yield to us. What the heck, dude? Another 1% damage. What are we at? 1% damage. So we keep picking up damage, but it doesn't seem to matter. We'll have to get this fixed somewhere. I didn't even see that truck. It just pulled right into us from the side there. Anyway, we're still making our way to El Dorado here, slowly. A lot of lights and slow traffic here. Just we try to wind our way across the southern side of Arkansas here. My eyes are peeled for hidden roads. By the way, on another note, since we're here anyway, we did get another achievement in Arkansas, the I Saw Arkansas achievement, which is to view cutscenes from at least 8 viewpoints in Arkansas. They no longer require you to get all of them, apparently, which is really helpful for us because we struggled to get them all. Thought that was hidden road up there on the left, but it's blocked off. So, yeah, we saw 8 of the 10 cutscenes in Arkansas, and we've got the Arkansas cutscene view, which is I Saw Arkansas. So we've made it to El Dorado, and of all good fortune, there is a delivery from El Dorado of recreational vehicles up to Springdale, Arkansas, which will, there we go, Volvo truck dealer discovered, which will give us the final 2 cities that we need, because we can get a delivery out of El Dorado here and then a delivery into Springdale. We need to go in here, right? Where's that? Oh, in the next place. Okay. Can't we just go in here? Do we get that? From the other side, it looks like. Okay, got it. Figuring it all out. So we're going to go in here, through the signs, and then pick it up. This should be interesting. I'm not sure I've delivered recreational vehicles before. So this could be an interesting delivery. Let's go around this way. I think we back into them over here. Pick them up, and we should be on our way. I believe they are right behind our truck now, if all things are aligned correctly. You back there? There they are. Interesting. Nice. This would be fun. This would be a fun little delivery. See if we can get these on the back of our cab. All right. We got a double-decker of recreational vehicles here. This is pretty nice. This is going to be a fun little ride. I've not delivered these before. I probably have. I'm just not remembering it. But let's get going here. It's a 5-hour delivery, 272 miles, but certainly liking the opportunity to wrap up the Arkansas State event here. So we'll see you as we get out onto the road here. Hopeful it'll be a nice straight shot all the way up there, highway driving. I think the center part of the state is all interstate, so I'm guessing that we won't have to mess with lights very much. At least that's the hope. We'll make good time here, heading up to, I know Springdale had a ton of lights, but hopefully we'll just be kind of dropping right into it and dropping these off. Anyway, we'll get out on the highway and connect. 4.5 hours left. It's taken us about a half an hour to get through the outskirts of El Dorado here, which was big. And we've got a rest area here. We're going to need to sleep. I'm going to do a double sleep, so we'll drive in the daytime. Thanks to Rev and Fan for reminding me that we can do that. I forgot with all the Pro Mods driving that I've been doing. I forgot that I can double sleep in this and still not be late. Service recommendations, $200. Nice and cheap. Excellent. Truck is back in good shape. And let's zip around the corner. This, by the way, should get us to level 32. Let's go get some gas here. Nope, let's sleep first. Pull right in here. We should be able to sleep. Hopefully this will get us registered to sleep here. And, yep, there we go. Nighty-night. Probably double sleep because I don't want to drive in the night if we can help it. Yeah, we're going to sleep again. Nighty-night. Nice 16 hours of sleep, always good. 8:25 in the morning. It's raining. It seems every time I sleep in the game, it rains when I wake up. And we could use some gas. Better approach this a little differently, though. Nah, we got enough gas for a while. We'll just skip the gas part. All right, so off we go. Let's get back out on the highway. We do not need to make a U-turn. This guy. Yeah, so we are ready to go now. Hopefully the rest of this drive. El Dorado was a lot of lights and a lot of slow traffic, but now it looks like we're going to be making much better time as we head out onto the highways here. Straight shot all the way up to Fayetteville, or to the northwest corner. Then we're going to hit some traffic, I imagine. But looks like we got a nice drive here, 8 o'clock in the morning. We got plenty of sleep, 4 hours to go. We'll get going. Speaking of El Dorado, though, I'm reading a book now, which is the Lost City of Z. It's stories about the adventurer Percy Fawcett back in the 1920s, looking for the lost city of El Dorado, the city of gold in South America. Boy, you know, you drive in a game like this where the driving is easy, and you sit in a truck and you go through and you can travel hundreds of miles in a day, and you realize just the absolute challenge and horrific travel conditions these explorers traveled in as they tried to explore these at least by Caucasian human beings, untraversed terrain of things like Brazil and the Amazon rainforest and stuff. And it's just a really interesting story about all the adventures this guy had and the search to try to find him afterwards. So good reading if you like adventure novels. I'll put a link to it down below in case people are interested. But I'm enjoying that one a lot. I've got about 50, 60 pages left. Anyway, about 4 hours to go. Let's check in an hour or so on this rainy Arkansas Tuesday. 2.5 hours left on our journey. We've just sailed through Little Rock for about the 6th time now, making good time on the interstate. The rain is still following us from El Dorado, but we're doing pretty well here. Still a perfect delivery. And as we get our final 2 destinations here in Arkansas. And as I was driving, I was thinking, right? So Kansas is spelled Kansas. And then we have Arkansas, which has Kansas in it, right? So are those 2 words related? Like, do they come from the same thing? I'm kind of confused as to... I guess I just don't know. Because it would seem to be they would be the same root, right? And if so, then why is one said Kansas and one said Kansas? Like, why isn't it Arkansas? That would just be easier. I have an idea. I know why. You don't want to know why it's Arkansas? So... all the people, when other people got to Kansas, there were a lot of pirates there. And the people in Kansas said, you got to leave, pirates. So the pirates came to this area here. And they said, oh yeah, Kansas. Right? Get it? I made that up myself. That's such a good joke. Anyway, as we travel through Arkansas here, on our way up to the northern edge of the state, we've got a little bit over 2 hours left. Making good time. We'll be back in touch shortly. A little bit over an hour left in our drive. I must admit I'm a little bit baffled. It's been raining on us since El Dorado, but if you look at the sky around here, it's like it shouldn't be raining. There's no clouds. I mean, it's like almost totally clear. Just puffy little clouds here. But anyway, we're getting rained on and making our way to the northwest here. A couple of comments I wanted to mention here. Logan Boone asks let me see what we've got here. He says, you should try the Black Anthem new Mack truck. I agree. You should try to do that. I think that our drivers are making a ton of money. We've picked up almost 100,000 in this episode, so the money's starting to roll in. So I think we have enough to buy a Black Anthem truck. So I think that's the next truck we'll get, probably in the next episode where we're doing this career here. So that would be good to check that one out for sure. As much as I really like this Volvo, I do want to keep trying out new trucks. Related to that, OLOGYNY. I'm not quite sure how to read that, but he says, would you ever consider download any truck mods? I think that's a great idea. And he suggested the Ford LTL 9000, the Freightliner Classic XL, and then International HX520. They're all free too. So yeah, I think I looked up one of them. I think it was I forget which one it was, and I subscribed to it on Steam. So I got to put them in the save. But I think that'd be fun to try out some other truck mods, especially the free ones. That would be pretty good. I've had a few people email and ask if I look at certain of their paid mods on the channel too, to give them a drive. They were different things. Like I think one was a pickup truck kind of thing, which might be kind of fun to do. Let me know if you'd be interested in seeing those for kind of change of pace. So I'll consider doing that too, and I could probably reach out to some people about getting them on the channel too if people are interested in those. But definitely want to check out these free truck mods. I think that sounds like a great idea. So I'll get that working at some point in the near future. A little over 10 minutes here. We're getting off our exit in Springdale. Should just head right down onto the main road, turn left, and then pull into our destination. There is fortunately a gas station nearby too, because we're running low on gas. But we are almost, knock on wood, if things go well here, almost done with the Arkansas event, which would be perfect. I think the paint job, I haven't seen it yet. I thought it looked pretty cool. But I remember it looking cool. I don't remember what it was. So they're always usually, well, not always usually. That doesn't make sense. They're usually really good. Like the one even that we've got right now is a nice paint job. I really like this one. So yeah, the paint jobs I think for the events are good, and the ornaments that hang down, those are usually fun too. So it's always nice to pick those up. And it's nice to get this event done well ahead of its deadline. I imagine there's usually a Halloween event, right? And I'm wondering if, given the nature of the Christmas event they did last year, which was spectacular, I wonder if they will up the ante with the Halloween event too. Go straight up. More recreational vehicles off to our left being pulled by a pickup, but we have two. Because that Christmas event last year was so good. I mean, it's having its own little world and driving around in all the snow and stuff. That was fantastic. And I wonder, it feels like version 1.52 might just be around the corner, right? I don't know is the beta out yet for 1.52? So I'm excited to take a look at the driving school. That will be fun. I'm not sure now that we're wrapping up the Arkansas event, I'm not sure, given how far away 1.52 is, whether it makes sense to kind of stick with our basic American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator mods, because as soon as 1.52 comes up, they're going to have to update all the map mods for 1.51 again, too. So I got to think on that. Maybe, yeah, I'll ponder it. If you have ideas on what we could do for a little bit before 1.52 comes out, because I get a sense from what they're saying that it might not be long. Does anyone know the time yet in terms of when it's coming out? And this red light is taking forever. I have the mod in. A lot of people ask me what mods I'm using, and I actually have on this base set here, I have a very light mod set. But one of the things that I have extends the lengths of the red lights and green lights, so it makes them longer both ways.
And then turn right.
I'm wondering if I might change back. I mean, the frustrating thing with the... Here?
Turn right.
Yeah, the frustrating thing with the short red light, green light distances are that you often don't have enough time to make it through them, and you have to wait for 2 lights. The longer ones are nice, but I feel like some of these waits on the green lights here and the red lights are interminable. 40. Oh, that's pretty easy. See if I can not get damage making a U-turn here now. So we'll zip around here. See if we can just pull right around this and then back it in. Am I crazy, or was there an event, not event, but an achievement connected to recreational vehicles in Arkansas deliveries? I know there's one in Hot Springs, and we got one of the 5 things, but I thought there might have been one related to recreational vehicles too, but maybe not. Maybe I'm going crazy. Are we pretty close here? Let's get our second mirror up. Gosh, yeah, we're lined up with it pretty well, I think, aren't we? Got the window here. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can do this with our mirrors. This was about as easy as it can get. We are right in here. Nice and straight. RV vehicles dropped off. That's pretty straight. Touch crooked in the front, but yeah, pretty good. All right, let's get level 30 here. This should do it. I don't know how much money we get for these either, but it's a pretty good delivery. 9,000, 12,000, bonuses, more bonuses, 17,000, level 30, most excellent. We are Wheels of Skill, heading to level 31, King of the Road, or level 40 is King of the Road, maybe. But yeah, let's pick up another achievement. Just-in-time delivery sounds pretty good. Let's add that one, apply it, excellent. And there it is, 10 out of 10. Cruising Arkansas, all blue, all nice and pretty. We'll get the kind of achievements for this, get the bonuses for this, get the paint job, put the paint job on, do all these things. I think what we'll probably do then, what should make sense in the next episode, is to buy the Black Anthem truck, because we have plenty of money, $265,000, get the paint job for it, sell this one to somebody else, and then try to explore a little bit here with our Black Mac Anthem. So that'll be coming up next. But let me know what you think about 1.52 and what we should do next with which saves, where we should go, maybe back to Europe for a little bit. Kind of lots of possibilities here. Thanks for watching, everybody. As always, have a great rest of the day. Take care. Bye.